What is up, everybody? This is Dev from More Tribe, and we got Week 8 reaction. First up, we got Oregon and Purdue. Completely blowout. Dylan Gabriel went 21 for 25, 290, 2 touchdowns and a pick. Jordan James 10 for 50, 2 touchdowns. They just dominated. Yeah, Oregon, Purdue, blowout game. Dylan Gabriel showed out. He did what he did. Next, we got Oklahoma State and BYU. This was a phenomenal game, especially in the fourth quarter. Alan Bowman went 11 for 19 for 85 yards. Jake Retzlaff went 13 for 26, 218, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. Bowman didn't do really good. They brought in the backup. He didn't really do anything, and Alan Bowman led what we all thought was going to be a game-winning drive, and then BYU just went down the field with like a minute left, scored with like 10 seconds left. What a game. LJ Martin for BYU had 20 carries, 120 yards, 2 touchdowns. Ollie Gordon had 16 carries, 107 yards for 2 touchdowns. It was a great game. Darius Lazier, I don't know how you say it. Number 5, I think he had the game-winning reception for a touchdown. He went 6 for 129, 1 touchdown. And then for Oklahoma State, it was Brennan Presley, 5 catches, 43 yards, 1 touchdown. It was a great game. It was really good. In the Big 12, you just gotta expect you can't expect nothing, because things can turn on a dime real quick. Oklahoma State should have won this game. BYU just had the luck, and yeah, it was a phenomenal game. Not much you can say about it. Oklahoma State is now 3-4 and 0-4 in the conference. BYU is 7-0, 4-0 in the conference, and they're ranked number 13th in the country. Then we got Georgia at Texas. If this game didn't show you that Georgia did not come to play, and they're not the number 1 team, I don't know what to tell you. Carson Beck did not play good at all, but his defense surely backed him up. He went 23 for 41, 175 yards, and 3 picks. Quentin Ewers, on the other hand, 25 for 43, 211, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. He did get benched for a drive. Arch Manning went 3-6 for 19 yards. Not much from the quarterbacks. Rushing, Trevor Etienne had 19 carries for 87 yards and 3 touchdowns, while Quintravion Wisner had 15 carries, 52 yards. Yeah. Receiving, Oscar Delp, the tight end, 2 catches, 45 yards. And then for Texas, Matthew Golden, 3 catches, 77 yards. As a team, Texas had 28 catches for 230 yards for 2 touchdowns. Georgia had 23 catches for 175 and 0 touchdowns. Bunch of fumbles, like I mentioned. The defense backed up Carson Beck, because Quentin Ewers fumbled twice. Arch Manning fumbled again. They had 3 fumbles for Texas. Yeah, I mean, Georgia came in and dominated. It was 23-0 at half. It was a good game. Georgia dominated. I expected a lot more from Texas than what they showed on the scoreboard, but was not expecting that at all from Texas. And then we got next is Miami at Louisville. Cam did what he did. Tyler Shaw, 31 for 51, 342, 4 touchdowns. Miami had 222 yards on the ground as a team. Definitely shows you that Miami's defense is not good whatsoever. I mean, you allowed 45 points to Louisville. That's all I'm going to say. Next, we got Alabama at Tennessee. This was a great game, too. Kind of back and forth. It took a minute for both offenses to get something going. Nico went 14 for 27, 194, one touchdown, one pick. Jalen Milroe went 25 for 45, 239, one touchdown, and two picks. Jan Miller was the leading rusher for 12 carries, 42 yards. And Dylan Sampson went 26 carries for 139 and two touchdowns. Receiving-wise, Ryan Williams led again, 8 catches, 73 yards. Brew McCoy for Tennessee had 6 catches for 80 yards. A great game. I mean, Tennessee, they knew that they had to get a stop to win the game. They got the stop. I don't know why Kalen DeBoer decided to go for a 4th and 26 or something, where you could have just punted. Yeah, I don't get what he was trying to do there. You still had all 3 of your timeouts. You still had a 2-minute warning. Might as well just punt it. But you went for on a 4th and 23rd. Yeah, and then you lose the game really because you let them get I think it was still a field goal, and then the very next play for Alabama was a pick, and that sealed the deal. Good game, Alabama. This might seal your playoff. You can't have a loss to Vandy. That's not a good quality loss. Plain and simple. Next, we got LSU. They basically dominated Arkansas 34-10. Let's check out the stats here. Taylon Green, 21 for 31, 239, one touchdown, one pick. Nussmeier had 23 for 34, 233, no touchdowns, no picks. Caden Durham, 21 carries, 101 rushing yards, 3 touchdowns. Jaw Jackson, 5 carries, 26 yards. Receiving for LSU, 7 catches for C.J. Daniels, 86 yards. Then Andrew Armstrong for Arkansas, 7 catches for 94 yards, 1 touchdown. And then we got Iowa State almost losing to UCF. I really wasn't watching it closely, but Rocco Beck, 20 for 46, 274, 1 touchdown, 2 picks. Ja'Cory Brown went 8 for 20, 62 yards, and 2 interceptions. I mean, it looked like it was a good scoring game. Jalen Noel went off and had 8 catches for 153 yards. So, I mean, it was a close game. It was a close game. Clemson dominated. Notre Dame dominated. Texas A&M, they won by 10. Indiana completely dominated Nebraska. I was not expecting that at all. Same thing with K-State, dominated West Virginia. Missouri was in a tight one with Auburn. Auburn just can't get in their own way. SMU beat Stanford. I told you guys Illinois was going to beat Michigan. Michigan is completely dog water. Only put up 7 points against Illinois. Michigan's complete embarrassment. Army won, Navy won, and that's it for your top 25. Add me on my TikTok, add me on my IG. Like and subscribe. You know what to do. Share. Appreciate all the love and support that I've been getting so far. And this is Dev. Peace out.